Hey, welcome to day 23 of the daily vlog series. Let's do an LA fire update. Y'all, these fires are giving me like secondhand PTSD. And I keep forgetting that the air quality is bad. So typically every day pre-fires, I would have my patio open so I can get fresh air. So I keep forgetting, and then the air quality is not that great, and then it's making my nose stuffy and my eyes itch. And then of course I do have an air purifier, but it's just, it is a lot. But I'm grateful to have a home, of course. And my heart and prayers continue to go to those affected. But even saying that, it's still a lot. New fires keep popping up. For example, last night there was a fire called the Sepulveda fire, which was about less than 9 miles away from me, which you can imagine was a bit scary, by the Getty Museum. And it's 60% contained right now. But it was a lot watching that last night, so I didn't go to sleep till about 1 or 2, trying to stay up just in case I had to evacuate, because some of the evacuation notifications have been late, and so I wanted to watch the news. I've been tired, y'all. Here are some more updates for the Eaton fire. It's 95% contained, and the Palisades is 75% contained. And then there was a new fire yesterday, the Hughes fire. I posted that on my I did a slideshow. I just didn't even feel like talking yesterday, y'all. And the Hughes fire, which is by Six Flags, is 36% contained, and the acreage affected is 10,396. So hopefully that will be more contained. And now there's a new fire today at the border. It's called Border 2 Fire. It's in San Diego, the border of California and Mexico. 0% contained, and it is now affecting 600 acres. So it's a lot. This is a lot. This was not what any of us planned for or knew was going to happen. So it's been very stressful, but I'm trying to still have my joy. It's not easy. I have been feeling earlier today oh man, if these fires keep happening, I don't know what part of the dream this is. And I don't know if I have the stamina to keep being on guard and having to keep, changing out my to-go bag and washing clothes and living out of a suitcase to some degree, because I'm scared that I have to hurry up and evacuate. But my hope is that a lot of folks will learn from what's happening so that this won't happen again in the same way. Though we can't control Mother Nature, I think that there are things that can be learned from this experience, and we'll leave it at that. Switching gears, let's talk about some congratulation things, some celebratory things. So I pretty much have foregone the money for my graduation gifts so that I could pay up my tuition. Even though I said I wasn't going to do that, I decided I wanted to just be done. So I did that. And because I keep it real with y'all, I did pull a line of credit, but I just needed to be done. The other thing was, I think I told y'all the bill needed to be paid in 7 days. And what I remembered was I would have a late fee. So I did not want to have a late fee with someone else's oversight. Yeah. It is what it is. My degree is officially conferred today, and I'm happy. It was backdated to December 21st, which is telling me that these schools can do whatever they want, and we'll leave it at that. Let's see what else. I also have more good news. So as I was thinking today, and I was telling my parents, I was like, I don't know if I can keep living here like this. Then I had some good news today. So about 4 something, and I think I told y'all about me applying for 2 artist fellowships. They're kind of like fellowships, but kind of not, but that's the best way to describe it. One of them was an emerging artist one, which I did not get. And it's like, it's understandable. I'm not technically an emerging artist, though I have not really done work in the film industry outside of doing background work and internships. I'm not a novice to being an artist. And so that made sense. I'm not an emerging artist. Because I mean, I've been a playwright for like 20 years, and July will make it 20 years. But the copyright was 2004. So, or maybe it was 2005. Anyway, my first play was, my first production happened July 2005. So 20 years, like that's not merging. Boom. Okay. So when I didn't get that, I was like, okay. But then I did get the second one, which is more about advocacy and meeting with local and state officials to do arts advocacy. I will give y'all more details like once my name is on the website and all the things are posted. But it was just like at that moment, that twist of fate that we love from the hero's journey, where it was like all felt lost. Like, oh my gosh, I'm getting secondhand PTSD. I'm wondering, I'm having a moment of doubt. Like, okay, is this really a part of my dream? Like, I don't want to be fearful. I don't want to live in a suitcase. I didn't sign up for this. And of course, me saying this is also a bit of entitlement because who am I to say this? But also it's like, yeah, don't nobody want to be stressed about this. And we're in unprecedented times. People in California are stressed. People from here are stressed. But the moment I just felt like, is this for me? Boom. I get this. We'll call it a fellowship for now. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm excited to meet other artists, educators. I'm excited to learn more about the political system here in LA. And I'm excited to really advocate. And I'm really excited to support and amplify voices so that they can speak for themselves and have spaces for artistry. I think especially during this time. So it's been a lot, y'all. I am tired. I have not slept well because it's like in like weeks. I mean, I'll have a couple nights where I sleep well, but then it's like, oh, the next day Santa Ana wins, or the next day people are, starting them and all this other stuff. So my hope is things will calm down soon. That is my hope. So that's going on with that. I do have an update about the FEMA video based on what the powers that be just said about who deserves what with aid. I am not going to post the FEMA video. Instead, I'm going to look online to see where I can volunteer to support people with applications. So, the book updates. I'm going to wait until probably next week to do the book updates just because I want to re-listen to the different audiobooks and I didn't get a chance to listen to the Sheila Johnson audiobook fully. I only got to, let me tell you where I got to. I only got to chapter 2 and she has 14 chapters and an epilogue and I have about 6 hours left of listening to do. So I want to re-listen and take notes. So yeah, that will be coming next week. Also with the web series and the workbook update. So I did hear back from my graphic designer. She was asking about a time frame. I'm going to let her know like within the next 2 weeks would be great. I also have been working on the text for the workbook. The next thing I have to do is get an ISBN number and figure out how I can sell it through my website. But I want to be able to get the workbooks out for students to be able to use within the next 2 weeks. So yeah, that is where we are with that. I'm feeling really good about Boosie Teaches. The podcasts have been going up every day. I've been scheduling them. Feeling just really good about that. And yeah, things are moving along. Let's see what else. The grant application I'm working on. I'm actually working on a draft tonight. Very excited about that. And then this weekend, I'm working on I think I told y'all this, but maybe I didn't. But I'm working on an end of year report, if you will, that really chronicles our journey with the short film series. And it's not going to be long, maybe like 3 to 4 pages with pictures and things like that. So looking forward to sharing that journey. Actually, it'll probably be more than 3 to 4 pages because I do want to include like different images and brief synopses of what we did for each workshop. And yeah, so it'll probably be like 5 to 7. I hope that y'all are having a good day, morning, evening, whenever you watch this. And as always, I'm so glad that you are on this journey with me as I, Lucy Laws. See you tomorrow.